Imagine waking up one morning to absolute silence. The usual hum of life, the chatter of people, the distant sounds of traffic has vanished. You step outside, but the world is eerily still. No footsteps, no voices, not even the wind seems to stir. You are completely and utterly alone, as if only person left on earth. The vastness of space suddenly feels closer. The cities that once bustled with energy now stand as empty, towering skeletons of concrete and steel. Skyscrapers cast long shadows over deserted streets, and the occasional breeze whispers through broken windows. Stores, libraries, and malls, all of them untouched, like frozen memories of the life that was. You could take anything you wanted. But what is luxury when there's no one to share it with? The quiet would be the first thing you'd notice. A deep and settling quiet that seems to stretch endlessly in all directions. Your thoughts, once drowned out by the noise of everyday life, now echo like thunderclaps in your mind. Isolation begins to take root, not in the body but in the soul. You long for a voice, a laugh, even the sound of disagreement, anything to remind you that you're not just a ghost wandering through a forgotten world. Survival would become your next priority. Without other humans to run power plants or manage water systems, electricity and clean water would eventually disappear. You'd have to figure out how to grow your own food, purify water, and protect yourself from the elements. Animals, once confined to zoos or living far from urban areas, might begin to reclaim the cities. Lions and wolves could roam freely, turning urban jungles into literal ones. At first, you might relish the freedom. You could travel anywhere, live anywhere. The world is your playground. Paris, Tokyo, New York, all at your feet. But soon, that sense of freedom would give way to something darker. Without human connection, without the very thing that makes life rich and meaningful, the days would begin to blur together. Time would stretch out endlessly, every hour feeling like an eternity. You'd begin to question reality. Did everyone simply vanish? Or is this some kind of twisted dream you can't wake from? The quiet would amplify every creak, every shadow. Paranoia might set in. Is someone or something out there, watching, following? The mind, desperate for companionship, could start playing tricks. Shadows might seem to move when you're not looking. Objects, once inanimate, might start feeling like they have a presence. Loneliness would become your fiercest enemy. In a world without people, time loses meaning. Days bleed into nights, and weeks dissolve into months. You might start talking to yourself just to hear a voice, or invent imaginary companions to stave off the crushing weight of solitude. The silence might become deafening, an ever-present reminder that you're the last one standing.